Welcome to the Nexus Canada Immigration Podcast, a podcast about how to travel, study, work, and live in Canada. Each week, we deliver the best recommendations and updates about the Canadian immigration news. Now, here's your host, Andy Rodriguez. Like what you heard so far? Make sure you never miss a show by clicking the subscribe button now. This podcast is made possible by listeners like you. Thank you for your support. Now, back to the show.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to our interview with Kamal Poudel. He's one of our past clients, and we're going to learn a little bit about him and his experience in coming to Canada. So I hope you enjoy. By the way, his birthday today. So I hope everybody just in the comment section on the YouTube can make some greetings and congratulations to Kamal. So welcome, Kamal. Thank you for taking some time with us today during your birthday. Please tell us a little bit about yourself.
Thank you for having me here. I'm actually originally from Nepal, and I moved here on 2015, and then Andy is the one who helped me to move over here. Yeah, I was actually working in Dubai before, so I was working in fast food in McDonald's as a manager. So I applied in Nexus Canada. I sent my CV. I think after 6 months or within 6 or 1 year in between, I got a response that they have a opportunity to work in Canada. So it was my like a dream country, because I born in underdeveloped country like Nepal, and then it was my dream to move here. And then it got, when he responds me that he have opportunity for me, I was so happy.
Okay, that's very nice. So Kamal, sorry to interrupt you, but you said something about it was your dream. What about Canada called your attention to come to Canada? What things did you learn about Canada you decided to come to Canada?
Oh yeah, because whenever I was searching something about Canada, that I used to find out that it's very peace country, and then living standard, and then in health and care conditions are very good here. People are very friendly. Those things and I always compare. It's not good, but I always compare US and Canada. And if I got an opportunity to get into both countries, then I will definitely choose Canada. I was thinking since that time.
Oh, that's very good. That's very good. Canadians will be very happy to hear that. So, but before you working in Dubai, so you moved from Nepal to Dubai to work there in McDonald's, if I know, I recall. And how do you find the job posting, the opportunity with Nexus Canada? How do you find it?
You mean how was the process, like difficulties like that, or?
Yeah. How do you find it? How do you learn? Oh, there's an opportunity in Canada here. How do you find us? Yeah.
Well, it was exciting. That's my dream country, and then I got an opportunity to work in the same field that I was working earlier in Dubai. So it's exciting. So I was fully confident that I can make it. I can do something there.
Oh, okay.
And then since I moved here as a shift supervisor, and then I got raised on my salary within 1 year, and then I got a position for store manager as well. I even handle the store here.
Oh, that was very fast. Congratulations. You did a great job. So you start as a supervisor, and then you were promoted right away to a store manager, right?
Yeah.
So that was good. But my question is, initially, how do you find the job posting? How do you find about the opportunity? Because we know that you wanted to come to Canada, but how do you find a newspaper, in a website, in a video?
It's like I submitted my resume earlier in Nexus Canada. That's what because I applied in too many places, so I don't remember everything. But what I know is I applied earlier, and then maybe you guys, Nexus Canada didn't have opportunity that time, but later on, after 6 months or 8 months within that time period, I got a response that, hey, we have an opportunity now.
Oh, okay. That's
do you want to
good.
continue? Yeah. Do you want to continue with us? That's
Oh,
how
so that was
I
by
would
email,
say.
eh?
Yeah.
You got an
Through
email
email.
from us. Okay, that's good.
Yeah.
So it means that you cannot give up. If you don't get it now, doesn't mean you won't get it later on, eh? That's basically what you're proving. To be
Oh yeah,
consistent.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, that's good.
That's true. Yeah.
So one thing, what was the most difficult situation during the process that you have? Like, okay, you got the contact information for the job and you apply for the job. What was the most difficult part for you?
Yeah, actually, Canada is too cold, and then processing also in the processing application processing here is cold also. It's not warm enough. Like it's not too fast, and or it's actually slow. I would say it's actually too slow, the processing, the government processing. And on that period of time, like when we have like when I came from Nepal to Dubai, it was like maximum 6 months. Everything is done, all the process. You got a visa already in your passport. But
Okay.
when you apply to Canada, sometimes minimum it takes 9 months or 1 year or more than that.
Yeah.
So in between that, you are thinking, oh, when I apply to Dubai, it was too fast and too smooth, but maybe I'm not getting my visa. Maybe I'll be rejected. Like those things comes in your mind a lot.
Yeah, yeah. I understand. Yeah. The problem I remember what happened actually. It's just that during the time that you were applying, there was the moratorium to the work permits. At that moment, the government stopped taking temporary workers until they revamp the whole program. And that's why it doubled the time that it normally takes
Oh
to do
yeah.
the process.
Oh
So
yeah.
that was what happened actually in that year in 2014. If to 13, 14, that was the year of the
Yeah.
moratorium. But since God seems a little faster right now. But you were patient, and as you said, when you take it too low, you start thinking, "Oh my God, I didn't get it.
Yeah.
Something happened. The employer changed their mind. They don't want it anymore."
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
was not the case. At least you keep on your perseverance, and eventually you got it. So tell us about the experience once you got your approval. How was that day? Tell us, like when you got the communication that you got the work permit. Tell us about that day.
Oh yeah, it was actually it was my birth month that time.
Oh, okay.
I think May 1, May 9 is my birthday, 9th of May. And then 1st May, I think I got your email. I still remember. That was my birth month, I remember. And then when I wake up in the morning, like I always, since I apply, when I wake up in the morning, I'm always checking my email. That's
Okay.
my usual routines. Always before I go out from my bed, when I open my eyes, I will check my email. And that day, 1st or 2nd of May, it was my birth month, and I have a positive vibes in my in my mind that, oh, this is my birth month. I might get my visa
Oh, that's
this.
good.
And then
You proved it
and
was
in the
right. Yeah,
morning,
it was true
yeah,
because you got the confirmation
yeah,
during the month. Yeah. Oh,
yeah, in the morning, and then I got an email from you that, hey, Kamal, congratulations, you got your work permit approved. Oh my God, that made my day. I was so,
what do you
I was
do
so
after you got
excited.
that news? What do you do? You tell your friends? You call anybody? Family?
Oh yeah, yeah. I messaged to my close friends, hey, I got this one, and I got this, and they congratulate me. It was very nice.
What?
It was, that morning I will never forget.
But I imagine that when you talk to people, like, do you tell somebody, "Hey, I'm doing this process. I think I'm gonna get to kind of apply for an employer." Do everybody believe you before that, or not? Tell me about it.
Yeah, other things. Before that, before Nexus Canada, I applied with someone else. I think I told you earlier that one. And then I even paid 10,000 dirham. That is like almost how much you say? Maybe 1,000, $2,000, 1,500 to $2,000. I paid to someone for process, and then he did not do anything. He stayed out of contact, and then he did not return my money also.
So they scam you.
And
So you have a
yeah, yeah,
scammer.
scam,
Yeah, yeah,
yeah,
yeah. Oh my
yeah.
God.
That was also, pressuring me when I was doing process with the Nexus Canada. Oh, maybe they will be
The
the same,
scammers.
like
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
yeah, scammers. I was thinking like that also, and that's why, because of that I paid someone, and then he didn't process me. That was like 1 year before. Because of that, some of my friends was thinking, oh, it will be the same. You will not get a chance
Okay, but it's
like that.
very good.
They were thinking.
It's a very good thing that you say that, Kamal, because I know, especially in Dubai and that area, people are working, looking for other opportunities. There's a lot of
Yeah,
scammers. There's a lot of people that promise you the heavens. and they tell you even that you're gonna get a job even we haven't done no interview with the employer in Canada. So it's good that you say that because we want to say to our listeners, be aware of scammers. The people that are gonna promise you
Yeah.
they have an employer, they're gonna have you have a job already, you're gonna earn so much money even without even having a resume or interview or anything. So you
Yeah.
have to be very careful because there's a lot of people that are scamming people and taking the money from people like you, like foreigners, workers that
Yeah.
want to look for a better opportunity. So be aware of that. So, but the best advice will be for those people, just check the company that is saying that they're gonna offer you a job or contact you for a job. You need to check if they are legit. If they, you need to go to the website of, in the case of consultants, if they're registered with the government of Canada. If they're not registered with the government of Canada and they don't have testimonials of people that real can say, yeah, this is the real deal, don't give any money, not even 1 cent to those people because they're just looking to scam you. Okay, but okay, so you got the information. I got my job. Everybody knows that it's a real job and everything. Based on your experience, what was the difference between what you were doing in Dubai and what you were doing in Canada? How do you compare those two experiences?
Uh, in my experience, it's more harder to work in Dubai.
Oh, really?
They are more, yeah, yeah. It's the jobs are more light here.
Oh, and what about the
The benefits,
benefits? Do you see the benefits are? How's the benefits then?
benefits is better here.
Okay, so you work less in Canada in comparison
Get
and
more,
get
yeah,
more. Oh,
yeah. That's right.
that's probably a win-win for you, eh?
Yeah, yeah. That- but that was in fast food, huh?
Yeah, yeah.
That was in fast food.
Okay.
But now I changed my job, and then now I'm working so hard, and the company is taking so much work from the people, and they're paying better than the fast food. Yeah,
So
that's
you
good.
would say that in comparison, you will if you go back in time, you will do the same to come back to Canada. Do you think so?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So
I
there's
will
not
do
that
that. Yeah,
you do it again without thinking, eh?
yeah. I never regret that I moved here. No.
Okay, okay. So that is a good information. But tell me about then what happens once you get into Canada. You arrive to a small town in Canada. Tell us about that
Yeah,
experience.
yeah. When I came here, I came to Saskatoon airport, and then when I see the town, because I was working in Dubai, you will see all the buildings there are touching the sky.
It's a
it's,
bi-
it's
it's a
all
lot of
tall
cities.
buildings.
Yeah, yeah. It's a big
Looks
city.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it looks like a city,
yeah.
like like it looks like, oh, you are in abroad, like you have feelings that. But when I came here in Saskatoon airport, and then someone picked me up from Nexus Canada, or I forgot the agency of Saskatoon,
IBBC.
but
They have feel. Yeah,
yeah,
we work with them. Yeah, basically. Yeah.
yeah, and you coordinate with them, and they pick me up, and then they kept me for 1 day in the hotel, and then they work for my what number, social insurance
Number.
number.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then we moved to Prince Albert, where I have to be, like where my work
Was
have
yeah,
to
yeah.
be. Yeah, I was posted there. So when we moved there, and then on the way, I see like all, like in Dubai you used to see desert, and here is
Land.
same like that, empty spaces. There's no houses, there's no business, there's nothing. And then when we reach to Prince Albert, it doesn't look like Canada, the one I make in my mind, like,
You were
oh,
thinking
Canada
about
looks like,
Toronto, yeah? It's a
yeah,
built
yeah,
high
Toronto, yeah,
rise, or
yeah,
Vancouver or
yeah,
Montreal.
like
Yeah,
that. And then I was thinking, oh my God,
yeah.
it's like a village of my country. And then I was thinking like that. And then, but you know, now if you ask me, what do you prefer? You prefer to live in Toronto or Calgary, the big city, or you want to live in the small city? But I prefer small city
Yeah.
now.
Why do you
Yeah,
prefer? And this is good thing that you say that because you know that now there's some new rural pilot program now that are attracting people to small cities in Canada because it's a big city. Remember, Canada is the second biggest city in the world, so
yeah,
there's a lot of land here. And there's a lot of
yeah,
people, a lot of small towns in between the big cities. There's a lot of small towns. So, based on your experience, because you live in Dubai, that was a big city,
yeah.
and then you live in a small town in Canada. why do you like a small town in Canada?
It's like the big city is so crowded for me. What I feel, in my experience, it's so crowded, and then and things are expensive, like rent, or if you buy a house, or if you go for groceries, everything you have to pay like couple dollar extra.
So it's more expensive to live in big cities than in small
Yeah,
towns.
big city, and then even because of crowded, I like very peace places, like less vehicles, not big roads.
So you prefer
Those
that
kinds of-
small town feel.
Yeah,
How do you
yeah.
find the Canadians? How friendly do you find the Canadians?
Oh, they are far better than. I should not compare, but they are far better than the people from Dubai.
In the meaning of they're very friendly, very
Friendliness,
friendliness.
yeah,
Okay.
friendliness, yeah, helpful.
Do
yeah,
you find
everything.
support when you came into the small town? Do you find that people were like trying to help you out, or for everything?
Oh yeah, they're very good. Yeah,
And I imagine probably you make some friends in just when you stay in
yeah,
small town.
yeah.
Tell me about it. How was the experience dealing with people probably from different countries? How was the experience for you?
Yeah, it's nice. It's exciting, to have friends from different places, like different country. Because in Canada, I think only in Canada you will find that multicultural people. Like
Okay.
in the small area, you will find from
Everywhere.
yeah, everywhere, and you will feel very good. Oh, I have a friends from this country. I have a friends from this country. Me, I'm like that. I want to make more
Oh,
friends.
you open,
I
yeah,
don't,
that, yeah.
yeah. I don't engage a lot with the people, but I wanna make like couple friends from different places, and then be in touch sometimes.
Do you keep
Like
in
that.
touch with those friends that you made in Saskatchewan?
Yeah, still, yeah, because I think even Wilson.
Oh yeah, tell. So the Dominican Republic, that's for my country. Yeah.
And then other one is from Mexico. There's one guy. He's in BC right now, and there is some from Ukraine.
Ukraine, yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
So you have friends for
Place-
Europe, Latin America, the Caribbean, everywhere.
Yeah.
That's a good thing. So anybody
Yeah.
from Nepal that you met during your staying in Canada?
Yeah, a lot.
Yeah, a
Even
lot
from
of-
Prince Albert.
Yeah, there's a lot of Nepal people from Nepal.
Yeah, especially in Calgary, you will find a big community of Nepali people. Even in Prince Albert, where I stayed before, there was like 20 houses.
Wow.
20
From people from Nepal. Oh,
yeah,
that's good.
yeah. Whoever come to Canada, they don't need to think, oh my God, I don't. Maybe I will not find the people from my country. They will definitely.
They're already here. You're gonna find somebody. That's a good thing. That's a good thing. So, what thing would you say to any people that is looking for a job, like the people that are in Dubai working, for example, that are wearing you choose a few years ago? What would you tell them about trying Canada? What do you say to them?
Oh yeah, before you start processing, make sure they are genuine. Like
Genuine,
Yeah.
jobs, real
In-
jobs.
Yeah, real jobs. And the agency are genuine too. They have to make sure, because there are so many fake agencies that they will just take money from you and they will just run away.
That's
Today you will pay money for them, and then tomorrow when you
disappear.
call them,
Yeah.
they disappear. It's think about that first, and then before you move, if you got a genuine what do you call this company, processing agency, still you have to prepare to come to Canada, learn the culture, and then make sure you can speak good English, because English is the first.
Very important. Very important.
Yeah.
As all
Yeah,
of
very
us, as
important.
immigrant, I'm an
Yeah.
immigrant myself. English is the
And
number
then-
one thing you need to master.
Yeah. And then make sure what kinds of job you got, you have some knowledge about that. Make sure that what kinds of job you are doing in Canada, like those things. And then law of Canada, like when you come to work permit, that you cannot work somewhere else. You just have to work until you get PR to that company. Those things. Make sure you know something about Canada before you move here, and then you know about the work you're doing here. Like those
It's very
things.
important what you said. Like if an employer sponsors you to come to Canada, you need to make sure that you are loyal to the company, at least for the period that you're gonna work, like your contract.
Yeah.
And of course, you might get your permanent resident. That's the plan. But at least try to do the thing the right way, so you start fresh in a good step in Canada, because you don't want to have any complications or misunderstandings with employers. But again, you have rights in Canada as a temporary worker. Also, you have rights in Canada, and the law always will protect you if anything. So just do this in the right way, and you should be good. Talking about your experience working in Canada, can you tell me the any comments from the employer when they start seeing you working? You know, how do they treat you? What do you have to learn? Any challenge? Any funny moment that you I won't forget this by for on when you were working in the first month for the employer?
Oh yeah, me, because I had experience, long time experience. I have worked 5 years almost in Dubai as a assistant manager in McDonald's. So when I came here, when they saw my work, because some people they hired, they trained them for 6 months, 7 months, 8 months, and then they still didn't develop. But me, they just trained me for 1.5 months, and then I start to handle the shift myself. And then my area manager, he came within 1.5 or 2 months within that time, and then he saw me working like that, and he talked to me about the promotion already within 2 months. That's why I didn't have any, I didn't have problems.
That's very good. You spoke, to them. They saw your work.
Yeah.
You don't need to tell it by words. They just saw you how you performed, and that's it. The promotion came right away. So congratulations. That's a very good thing. And
Thank you.
and people sometimes don't understand the impact that I have with employers, because what do you think is going to happen with the employers? Say, okay, I brought Kamal from Nepal and he was an excellent worker. So the employer next time will be happy to hire people from Nepal. Because you are you are the person who is showing that positive performance. So that's a very good thing. What is the thing that you didn't know about Canada, but when you came to Canada, it was a surprise for you as a culture? What things you can tell me, like, wow, I was shocked, I didn't expect this, because one thing is to read about Canada in the internet, and one thing is to live in Canada and experience the culture. What is the thing that you said, like, oh, and that was a surprise for me, and then I didn't know about this? Do you have one of
No, most of
yeah?
most of the things. This is not the country from the moon. This is not the country like apart from the world. This is also included in the same world. So there is nothing like surprising a lot, like more surprising. But only the things I was surprised is because of the infrastructure here.
Okay, the infrastructure.
I was
thinking,
thinking, only that things that surprised me when I was making like a map of like picture of Canada. Is different, like tall buildings,
Toronto. It was in Toronto, all over the place.
And when I moved to Saskatchewan, especially Saskatchewan is I think this is the only this is the only province in Canada have a lot of residential areas. Then the buildings, big buildings.
Yeah, it's a lot of land in Saskatchewan.
A lot of land,
and it's a lot of farming there.
A lot of lakes.
What about the culture, about the food, the culture about Canada, that in your experience, something that you learned, something that you like, oh, I didn't try this, let me try this. So anything related to the food or the customs? Yeah.
Especially me, I grew up in Nepal, so food I used to eat is like Chinese and then
Indian food. Yeah.
I think those are the most popular food in the world also. So food in Canada did not attract me a lot.
Okay. But anything that you like, okay, I like this. I like the coffee.
Pudding,
pudding. Oh, of course, that's good. Oh, that's very good. Any benefit? If you're gonna say, hey, Andy, these are the benefits that I think I got from coming to Canada. If you can mention me 3 benefits, which are the benefits that you, compared to what you were doing in Dubai, you would say that you got better in Canada?
Oh yeah, first things, better lifestyle.
Okay. How do you find your lifestyle? Like, how do you say, what do you mean by your lifestyle? What do you do different from Dubai?
Like if you work in Dubai, it's very hard to like own a vehicle.
Okay, buy a car.
Own a house. Own a house. Get high paid like that. Like in Canada, it's very hard there.
What do you like? What do you like about that part of buying stuff or getting a pay? How was your banking experience? It was difficult to get a bank account in Canada, or was it very easy?
No, it's very easy because Nexus Canada helped me when I came here, and I have a same bank until now.
Okay.
And they are very good. Yeah, they are very good, and then it's not too hard. Not too hard. I don't say not too hard. It's very easy.
Yeah, I know. IBC in Saskatchewan, they do a great job when it comes to helping the workers to settle in Saskatchewan. And we got to
yeah,
give a praise to them for that excellent work
yeah,
that they
that's
do.
true. That's true.
Well,
Yeah.
another thing that was one benefit. So lifestyle, like it was good in comparison to Dubai. What other things you
Yeah.
find as an advantage for being in Canada?
Yeah, when I was in Dubai, I was alone there. Like I could not bring my families. They don't have family visa system there. You don't get PR there, and it's only visa. If your visa is expired, you can renew for 2-3 times. I think, I don't know, and then you can renew anymore. But here you can bring your family. You can be with family like a home, like your own country. You can feel like own country that you don't feel in
And
Dubai.
I know that, and I need to testify that to the people who are listening to this. You got married, you went back to Nepal, got married in Nepal, and then eventually
Oh
you
yeah,
bring your wife, and now you have a baby that is already,
yeah,
yeah, that is already growing fast. It's a Canadian,
yeah, yeah,
totally Canadian. So
yeah. He's very happy.
how's the experience with them in Canada? How do you feel like a family life in Canada?
Oh, it's very nice because when when you're alone, wake up alone and then cook yourself and then come back home and then stay alone. Like you don't. There's something missing
Yeah,
when
yeah,
you're
that's also missing for
yeah
sure. It's all
missing on life. But when family is here, that you are excited to come home. Like when
okay.
you're done with the work. When you're done with the work, you're excited to come home. Oh, there's someone waiting for me. I have a baby there waiting for me. I have a wife waiting for me. And then they will start to work also. So you have a double income, like both of you start earning and you have savings, good savings if you do that. And then you can plan the futures better and your kids have a
better
like
future here.
better,
Yeah,
better future here. Yeah,
yeah. The good
that's
thing about the Canadian passport is one of the most powerful passport in the world. You can travel to a
oh
lot of
yeah.
places once you have a passport, right?
Oh
And
yeah,
the
that's
other
true.
thing is about your wife because you were working in Canada, but she never been in Canada before. So when you get married and then you brought it to the process, you sponsor her.
Yeah.
How was her impression when she came to Canada? What did she tell you? Oh my God, what did she tell you about Canada when she came to Canada?
Oh yeah, she was very happy. She just finished her graduation in Nepal, and then she was planning to study further also, but she could not do because she had a baby. Right? Just
But she will do it, and
uh,
everything is possible once in,
yeah.
yeah, in Canada.
But when she came here, when we go to newcomers, and then we talk about her opportunity, and she's very excited that she can study further,
Okay.
and whatever she wants, she want to work, she want to study, or she want to work and study both, or like she's very excited that oh she came in a good country.
All right. And how was her experience during the first winter?
Oh, that's but I would say that she never go outside. Only
Yeah.
sometimes to shopping. Yeah,
She doesn't want
only
to
sometimes
deal
to
with the
shop.
snow, eh?
Yeah, yeah. And then it's not only first, even after 5-6 years. Sometimes you feel like, oh, why you moved to Canada? Only because of winter only. That is only the reason that made it to
The only
Canada.
reason you might question being in Canada, yeah?
Yeah, yeah. Especially me, I have to work outside. I'm working as a courier.
Okay.
So, yeah. So I have to work all day outside. It doesn't matter if it's -40 or -50 or
Yeah.
-30. It doesn't matter. I have to work outside. So it's hard for me.
It's hard, still hard.
Yeah,
At
yeah.
least those
Hard
days,
for me in the beginning. Yeah,
those
beginning of winter, but later on it will be
again,
okay.
okay, exactly. That's why you say it's good that you say that. Like, it's not like it's gonna be
Yeah.
-40 every single day the whole winter. There's gonna
No,
days that
no,
are
no.
gonna be minus, but other days will be
Yeah,
more manageable.
yeah,
Okay. Have you been back to Nepal with the family since they came to Canada, or no, or not yet?
no, no,
Not
no,
yet. Are you
no.
planning to go on vacation probably?
Uh, yeah, not right now. Maybe after years.
Yeah, just waiting for the baby also to be a little
Yeah,
older.
little bit older.
Okay, all right. That's a good thing that you have in there, and congratulations for that,
Thank,
Kamal.
thank,
Uh,
thank you.
any other recommendation? Because you talk about lifestyle, working with the wife there. Other thing that you say, this is an advantage of being in Canada in comparison to being in another place.
Uh, yeah, those are the main, major advantage.
Advantages, okay.
You'll get a lot of advantage following that.
Okay, okay. Any healthcare? Do you find the healthcare to be okay?
Oh yeah, it's very nice. I think it's uh even if you search in Google, you can find that Canada is almost in top 5, I think, in healthcare also.
How was your experience with for you as a family with your wife having the baby in Canada? How was that experience? Do you find it was difficult because you don't have your family right now there? It's only you and her.
Oh yeah.
How was that experience? Do you find support to help you through that process?
In Nepal, it's more complicated than here. I grew up in Nepal, but I feel like it's more complicated there
Than here?
it's more easier here. You don't need to you don't need to take care of you don't need to take care of your child vaccination, this one, that one, the medicine what they need. You don't need to worry. The government worried about that. They will message you, they will email you, they will
So they have
remind you,
the schedules. You need to follow whatever they tell you, and
yeah,
and
yeah,
then you'll be okay. So you find
yeah.
that
You just need to
support.
follow on
You
it.
find the support. Do you have anybody visiting
Yeah.
you when the baby was born? Any nurse? Somebody going checking on you guys when the baby was born? Do you have anybody doing that?
Oh yeah, yeah. It's very supporting country. Like they will check everything in the detail from the pregnancy to
Okay.
having a baby, everything. Yeah.
Do you happen to go to any kind of meeting for new parents? Do you have that kind of activities done over there?
Oh yeah, yeah. I got a chance to go. Like they called me, but I had a work, so I did not get. I did not until now. I did not attend.
But the choice
this.
was there. It was a choice for you to go and
Yeah,
have
yeah,
a self
yeah,
meeting.
yeah.
Okay, that's very good. What about the baby? How do you think the benefits of being in Canada for the baby? What benefit do you think the baby has of being in Canada right now?
But yeah, he will learn to grow up in multicultural society. That he will be friendly with everyone. That he will not he will not grow up in the place where, hey, I'm a Nepali, this guy is Indian, this guy is this one, this guy. No, everybody human being. I think he will start to learn that, oh, he's a human, and then he's also human. Even doesn't matter where he's from. First things he will learn that one.
Okay, so you see the quality of treating people.
Equality, yeah, treating people. And then second things, he have a good healthcare in this country. So that's the other benefit for him. And then even the education system is very good here.
Oh, yeah. Okay, that's good. So you feel that your kid have a good future by you moving to Canada with your wife and making sure that he's gonna live in Canada. Okay.
Yeah, that's true.
All right. So I want to ask you because I know it's your birthday. I don't want to take you so much time from you. I know you need to celebrate with the family. What would be your big advice to people that are right now in countries like Nepal that are thinking about Canada but they're not sure? What is gonna be your message to them?
About coming to Canada?
Yeah. They are thinking about it, but I'm not sure. And then they're looking at a person like you that did the journey to come to Canada. What is the best advice you can give them right now in their home country?
Oh yeah, most of the people who are in touch with me, like in Facebook and then any social media, I always tell them that first things you have to find out is the agency you are processing, or if you are processing yourself, I don't know, but if you are processing through any agencies, make sure they are genuine. And most of the time, I'm not in touch with too many agencies. I was in touch with one agency, overseas immigration something. They came out spam. And then the second is Nexus Canada. So I don't know about too many agencies. So every time when anyone like who is in touch with me, they are asking me about moving to Canada, I'm always suggesting them Nexus Canada because I only know that they're genuine because I came through them. My
your friends,
wife, my wife also processed through them too. That's why first things I will say, make sure to find the genuine agency. Second things, prepare yourself to come here, gather the documents what they need, because in the ongoing process, like you don't have something, if you have something missing, you cannot blame to someone else. It will be your mistake. So make sure whatever you need when you're moving here, make sure you gathered all the documents. Don't issue the fake documents. That's too bad.
It's very bad.
You cannot. You cannot come back anymore. You cannot reapply anymore if you do that.
Okay, very good message. Thank you very much, Kamal, and thank you so much for taking this time. If you have anything else to say, just tell us. But thank you for trusting in Nexus Canada and us, for you and your family. And I'm very happy that everything going well for you and the whole family. And hopefully you have some time to visit Nepal with them. I imagine the grandparents are looking forward to have the baby.
Yeah, that's true.
So any final message for everybody, and then we can wrap this up for you. What do you think?
Oh yeah. What I can say is, if you are planning to come to Canada and if you are in touch with the Nexus, give them time, like for a couple months, and then if you are able to come, they will definitely help.
Okay, all right. That's very true. Well, thank you very much for being part of this interview, Kamal. Happy birthday again. We wish you the best.
Thank you very much.
Thank you for that. And I know a lot of people will take advantage of your experience and learn from what your recommendations are. And probably they will come to Canada. Hopefully it becomes a dream come true for them. So thank you very much,
Good luck,
and have a great birthday. Take care.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Thank you very much.
Bye.
Yeah, have a good- Thank you. Bye.
Want a free assessment to find out if you qualify to come to Canada? Head on over to nexuscanada.blogspot.com and subscribe to our email list to have it delivered direct to your inbox. Thanks for joining us this week on the Nexus Canada Immigration Podcast. Make sure to visit our website, nexuscanada.blogspot.com, where you can subscribe to the show in Anchor, iTunes, Stitcher, or via RSS so you'll never miss a show. While you're at it, if you found value in this show, we'd appreciate a rating on iTunes. Or if you'd simply tell a friend about the show, that would help us out too. If you liked the show, you might want to check out our new Patreon page at www.patreon.com/Nexus Canada Visa. Andy Rodriguez is available for private coaching. Be sure to tune in next week for our next episode. If you found value in this show, we'd appreciate a rating on iTunes, Anchor, Spotify, Google Podcasts, Stitcher, TuneIn, SoundCloud.